patriarchs, Mahanayaka, Sangha leaders, Your Excellency Shering Topke, the Prime Minister of Bhutan, distinguished delegates, respected members of the Sangha, and friends in the Dhamma. As President of the Organizing Committee, and especially President of International Council for the Day of Vesak and International Association of Buddhist Universities, and on behalf of Mahachulalongkorn Rajavitiyalaya University and Organizing Committee, I am very pleased to welcome you all to the 15th Vesak celebration held here in the auditorium of Mahachulalongkorn Rajavitiyalaya University. This congregation has been blessed by His Holiness the Supreme Patriarch of Thailand. This meeting is possible because of the resolution of the United Nations in the year 1999. In that year, the General Assembly of the United Nations passed a resolution that the day of Vesak or Visakha Puja, which falls on the full moon day of the month of May, shall be celebrated together at the headquarters of the United Nations in New York, and also its branches around the world. Thailand is fortunate to be a location of the United Nations Conference Center at UN ESCAP. So the Thai government, along with the Thai Sangha, come forward to assign us MCU to organize this kind of celebration for the last 14 years. This is the 15 years that we have been together. Some of us attended the first celebration up to the present one. We have become friends, working together for the achievement of the same goal of world peace. One of the achievements, as you know, is the publication of CBT, Common Buddhist Text, Guidance and Wisdom from the Buddha, which incorporate the teachings in the three main Nikaya, Theravada, Mahayana, and Vajrayana. Now that work has been translated into the Thai language, with the other language to be translated to in the future. That signifies the cooperation that we receive among us. Our gathering is not just a ceremonial. It is a platform for all Buddhists, in spite of difference in our Nikaya and nations. We can come forward and work together for the good of humankind. And we gain support from all sections, not only the Sangha, but also the governments of the nation and people. This shows or confirms the Buddha saying in Pali, Sukha Sanghasa Samaki. The unity of the like-minded people is conducive to happiness. And it confirms the saying that friendship doubles our happiness and divides our grief in half. And it is true. When we come here, we are happy and we help each other. To organize our effort and to implement our decision, we have set up the organization which is called ICDV, of which I am honored to be its president, International Council for the Day of Vesak, which has been granted the special consultative status by the Economic and Social Council of the United Nations. That means whatever decision, whatever contribution that we have made together here, we will issue the Bangkok Declaration and then report to the ECOSOC. These kinds of activities fall under the four missions of ICDV. When ECOSOC recognizes us, they give us four missions that each year we can have the main theme of our discussion under four categories. Number one is sustainable development. Number two, climate change. Number three, peace building. And number four, education. The main theme of every year celebration fall within the scope of four areas. As you can see from this year, main theme, Buddhist contribution to human development, is a part of sustainable development, which is described to be the goals of the United Nations known as SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, to be achieved by 2030, starting from now. Not only having the four missions in our mind that we bring out the main theme for this year. I would like to draw your attention to the fact that in maybe about more than 10 years ago, the United Nations General Secretary, on behalf of the world body, came to Thailand to have audience with our late His Majesty King Bhumibol and give His Majesty the award from the UN. That award, given for the first time, is called UN Human Development Lifetime Achievement Award. His Majesty King Bhumibol was offered this award by the UN because of his well-known philosophy of sufficiency economy. His sufficiency, His Majesty, the late King, sufficiency economy has become the guideline of the development of Thailand for the last 20 years. It became the guideline and the framework of the 5-year plan of the country, up to the present plan, 5-year plan. We, the Buddhists in Thailand, when we analyze the concept of sufficiency economy, discover many Buddhist values in the philosophy of sufficiency economy taught by our beloved king. The values that we find and actually preached by our king and heard a lot by the Thai people. Number one is Majjhima Padipada, the middle path to development. It's balanced development between the physical aspect of human being and mental aspects of human being. Man comprises of two factors, nama rupa, mind and body. So we should develop our nation in the middle way, middle path. That is His Majesty philosophy based on Buddhist value of the middle path. And the second is about พอเพียงพอใจ satisfaction or happiness in Thai, in his philosophy. That signifies the goal of development is not just for physical well-being, but also mental well-being. Satisfaction or happiness as the goal of development, that this happiness represents in the Buddhist value taught by the Buddha. In Pali, it is about sukha, happiness. The Buddha, Sakyamuni Buddha said there are 4 kinds of happiness for lay persons. Number 1, atti sukha, happiness, the happiness of wealth ownership. The second happiness is bokha sukha, happiness of enjoyment of wealth. Number 3, anana sukha, happiness of freedom from debt. And number 4, anavacha sukha, the happiness of blamelessness due to right livelihood, samma achiva. Happiness as the goal of development is also found in another model of development and implement effectively in Bhutan. In Bhutan, the statement of development set by the king of Bhutan many years ago declared in the world body like the UN that is gross national happiness, GNH, is more important than gross national product, GNP. It is very appropriate that the Prime Minister of Bhutan, who has implemented this policy of GNH, is here with us. He kindly accepts our invitation to deliver the keynote speech on GNH and Bhutan experience that will enlighten us how Buddhism, our Buddha teaching, can contribute to the welfare of the world in practice. After hearing His Excellency Prime Minister of Bhutan keynote speech, we will listen to our Buddhist scholars, monks, and lay people to share their view in a panel discussion in 4 groups, divided according to the theme as follows. Number 1, Buddhist contribution for human development. Number 2, empowering youth through the Buddhist education. Number 3, engage Buddhism and for social welfare. And number 4, preserving cultural identity in an interconnected world. For the success of our conference, we invite you to contribute in any ways, in any means, to our discussion, so that your participation and deliberation will form a part of Bangkok Declaration to be issued at the UN Conference Center in Bangkok on the final day of our conference. And we hope that our declaration that will incorporate your contribution will influence our followers, the Buddhist followers, the government, and be reported to ECOSOC, Economic and Social Council of the United Nations. That's why I feel it necessary that as a host, we have to prepare the stage for you all to take part, to participate with full commitment for the success of our congregation, our conference. So please, we try to do our best to facilitate your endeavor. Now it is on your part, your role, to show to the world that Buddhism means a lot for peace and prosperity in the world. And as a host, I would like to request you, on the final day after the Bangkok Declaration at the UN, please join us at Buddha Monthon. The Thai government and the Thai Sangha organize the ceremony marks the Vesak Day there. So we would like to invite you all to join the chanting and candlelight procession around the presiding Buddha statue at Buddha Monthon. That's why we have to end earlier, finish our program earlier so that we can have time to go together to Buddha Monthon. In that ceremony, the Thai government, with the representative of the Thai government and His Holiness the Supreme Patriarch of Thailand, will be there to lead chanting and ceremony. Please honor the Thai people by your presence over there. Once again, I cordially welcome you all to the 15th Vesak celebration, with hope that your stay and presence here will be a pleasant and memorable one. I hope that we can have some achievement from this celebration, starting from the keynote speech by His Excellency, the Prime Minister of Bhutan. May the Triple Gem bless us all for the success, prosperity, and peace in the world. Thank you very much.